time for a quick piece of content about local politics, local-ish politics. I live in Shanahan, Illinois, right next to Joliet. Our sister town is Minooka. We share high schools and park districts and shit. The first town north of us is Shorewood, Illinois. There's an issue currently going on in Shorewood that I happen to disagree with. There is a bridge, a small bridge in Shorewood that many people at one point in time relied upon. And due to structural issues upon inspection, it has been reduced to one lane only, in one direction only, cars only, and they still need to tear the thing down and rebuild it. The planning on the bridge was done poorly. The bridge was a detriment to the people in the area. And the village is trying to rebuild the bridge, but they need more land around the bridge. And some people have agreed to sell, and one person is not agreeing to sell. And so now the village is in the process of taking part of this man's land. Seil Road Bridge lawsuit, Shorewood in battle with one landowner. In May, Patch reported Shorewood's Seil Road Bridge will remain a one-lane only bridge as Shorewood's ambitious plans to build a new, stronger two-lane span over the DuPage River are in the eminent domain phase. Last week, Joliet Patch discovered the village of Shorewood has filed its condemnation lawsuit at the Will County Courthouse against Lawrence J. Pabence. Pabence has remained a holdout as he opted not to accept the village's financial offer of purchasing a portion of his property along Seil Road. His property in question is located in the 24,000 block of Seil Road, according to Will County Record of Deeds. According to court records, on April 28th, Pabence's traverse and notice to dismiss Shorewood's condemnation lawsuit were rejected by the judge. The case is set for a status hearing on June 18th in courtroom 905. According to Shorewood's lawsuit against Pabence, the village is authorized to acquire property by eminent domain under Illinois Municipal Code, quote, to, among other things, construct bridges. The village desires to construct improvements to widen and improve Seil Road and to construct a new bridge across the DuPage River at Seil Road, including stormwater requirements and all associated right-of-way improvements, argues James Murphy, one of the Village of Shorewood's lawyers, who comes from Mahoney, Silverman, and Cross in Joliet. Shorewood's lawsuit indicates that a village ordinance has determined that is in the public best interest to complete the improvements, and that the acquisition of fee title for one parcel of property and two temporary construction easements for a term of 5 years are necessary to construct and complete the improvements. According to Shorewood's lawsuit, Lawrence Pabence is owner of the property, and the village has negotiated in good faith with the trust, the trustee, and representatives of the trust, and has been unable to reach an agreement as to compensation to be paid by the village to the owner of the property. The village has prepared a formal appraisal of the property, which was provided to the trustee, and that the good faith offer of compensation to the trust was in excess of the amount for which the property was appraised. Shorewood's lawsuit informed Will County's judges that the appraisal was reviewed by a review appraiser. After its offer, the village continued to negotiate in good faith with the trustee to reach an agreement. The trust was provided with a letter advising that if an agreement was not reached within 60 days, the property would be acquired by eminent domain. According to Shorewood's lawsuit, the parcels to be acquired as temporary construction easements are the .034 acre easement and .068 acre easement. The condemnation lawsuit against Pabence asked that a judge from Will County determine the compensation to be paid by Shorewood to acquire the title of the property and grant to the village temporary construction easements for a period of 5 years for the two parcels. Murphy's filing on Shorewood's behalf also asked the Will County court system to distribute the just compensation deposited by the village for fee simple title and two temporary construction easement parcels, to the parties defendant entitled to it, a final judgment and all other necessary orders, and that the court keep and maintain jurisdiction over the parties in the subject matter, so that the village may have such other, further, and different relief as is from time to time required. I understand eminent domain is a thing. I don't agree with it in every instance, and I don't agree with it here. Your lack of proper engineering on the front end does not mean I have to lose my land on the back end. I got a problem with this one. I don't think that the village of Shorewood should be doing this. I don't think that the village of Shorewood should have a right to take somebody's land because they failed to properly engineer a bridge however many years ago. You need to figure out another way. Now, I know it's not going to happen that way. I know that the courts are going to rule in the village's favor, and this guy is going to lose part of his land. He's going to get paid for it, but he's still going to lose part of his land. He's going to be forced to sell something that he does not want to sell by his local government. That is overreach. That can't be allowed in every instance. If there is a true, urgent, critical public need, then we can have that conversation. We're talking about building a bridge over a river. There has to be another way other than taking this man's land. I disagree with this government doing this.